Welcome to the UX Teacher Prep Podcast, the ultimate destination for educators who aspire to break into the field of user experience and product design. Your host, Z Arnold, a 15-year teacher turned UX researcher, is here to guide, coach, and mentor you through every twist and turn as you make your career transition into tech. If you're ready for a more satisfying career and lifestyle, and you want the balance to unleash your creativity, this podcast is for you. Now for the show.
Hello, teacher friends. Welcome back to the UX Teacher Prep Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Z. Today's episode is a bit different from our usual deep dives into job hunting tips, portfolio building, etc. Instead, I want to take a moment to address something I know many of us are feeling right now, a sense of uncertainty, maybe even anxiety about our futures, about your future as an educator or a transitioning teacher. It's no secret that the past few years have been hard on teachers. You've been on the front lines during a global pandemic, you dealt with rapid changes in teaching methods, fought for resources and advocated for your students in a system that seems to change at the drop of a dime. And now, with the results of the 2024 election still fresh only a week ago, it's natural to feel anxious about what this means for our country and our education system. And I've been watching the news and listening on social media, and a lot of teachers are in a difficult headspace right now. So whether you're stepping out of the classroom and into UX research or a UX role, or just starting to consider a career shift, I want you to take a deep breath. We're going to get through this together. Look, no matter what party you voted for, the truth is, things are going to change. The policies and leaders we see coming in will shape the next few years, and it's likely going to affect the education sector in a big way. Maybe you're feeling uncertain about the future of public education, nervous about new laws or regulations, what you can and can't teach to students in school, or even just exhausted from the constant political discourse. Policies, leadership, and priorities are going to shift, and a lot of teachers are wondering what this means for public education, for our kids, and for the future of teaching. I want you to know that it's okay to feel all of that. It's normal to be overwhelmed by the magnitude of it all. But here's the thing. This moment is also a chance for you to take a step back and reset. If you're transitioning out of the classroom and into UX or any other field, I want you to recognize that it's time to be encouraged. I want to encourage you to take some time for yourself right now. It's easy to feel like you need to hit the ground running, start networking, work on your portfolio, find a job immediately before things get crazy. But taking a moment to breathe, reflect, and process everything that's happening is just as important as updating your resume. So maybe you're feeling a mix of emotions right now, fear, frustration, maybe even hope. Whatever you're feeling, it's valid. As educators, we've been on the front lines of so many changes in recent years. We've been the advocates, the fighters, the ones who have stood up for our students time and time again. It is exhausting, and it's okay to feel tired. So friends, today I want to take a moment to encourage you to step back and take care of yourself. You've been giving so much to your students, your community, and now you need to give a little bit back to yourself. And we've talked about this before on this podcast. Your mental health and your physical health should always come first. And as you take that time for yourself, remember this. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to take a pause. Give yourself permission to process everything that's happening around you. The job search can wait a few days or even a few weeks because your mental health is important, and taking time to care for yourself now is an investment in your future success. Take a walk, journal your thoughts, pray, meditate, whatever helps you connect with yourself and recharge. I know for many of us, faith is a big part of that healing process, and it is for me. My faith has given me strength and hope in life, so in times like these, I lean on my faith the most. It's been a constant source of strength for me. So if you find comfort in a higher power, lean into that. It could be God, the universe, or whatever spiritual connection you hold dear. Faith can be a guiding light when everything else seems chaotic, when everything feels like it's out of place. It reminds us that no matter how tough things get, there's a plan, and we're not going to go through this alone. Even when we can't see the end of the tunnel, having that anchor can help us find the strength to move forward and to keep going. So you might be wondering, what's next for me? What does this mean for my career? And while I can't personally answer those questions for you, I can tell you this. The skills that you have honed as a teacher, your resilience, your empathy, and your flexibility are exactly what we need more of in UX and in the world overall. It's true that the world is changing, but do you know what that means? That means that there are going to be new problems to solve, new voices that need to be heard, and new opportunities to make a difference inside and outside of the classroom. So if you're feeling lost or unsure, I encourage you to hold on to your faith and your belief in a brighter future. We don't know what the next few years will look like, but we do know that we have each other and we have the strength that we've built up from our experiences. We, teachers, have battled tough times before, and we will get through this too. Thank you for listening. And if this episode resonated with you, or if you just need someone to talk to, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm always here to support you in your journey. And take care of yourselves. We'll talk again in the next episode.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this podcast, hit follow and scroll down to leave a 5-star rating. Then share it with a friend. If you're looking for resources to help you on your tech transition journey, head over to uxteacherprep.com. Follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram at uxteacherprep for daily tips and motivation. Have a topic you'd like to hear addressed on the show? Send us a DM on Instagram. If you're listening on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be well.